What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at all the new games coming out in June 2025, and there are some massive titles dropping this month. As always, all dates and prices are accurate at the time of recording and in Great British pounds. Sit back and relax. Let's jump straight into it. Dune Awakening is a massive open-world survival MMO set in the harsh desert of Arrakis, where players must fight for survival, power, and spice, blending high-stakes survival gameplay with the sweeping lore of the Dune universe. This is a game where every grain of spice matters, not just for your wealth, but for your very survival. You'll explore vast, procedurally generated sandscapes, build shelters against brutal sandstorms, and engage in large-scale faction battles across the shifting dunes. Spice is everything here. You'll need to harvest it, refine it, and trade it carefully to maintain your status and grow your power. Alongside survival mechanics like hunger, thirst, and crafting, you'll navigate the ever-changing political landscape of Arrakis, where alliances and rivalries can shift in an instant. PvP and PvE are woven together, with players clashing over spice fields and territory, all while evading or battling the monstrous sandworms that dominate the planet. The game supports solo play, but is designed to encourage cooperative survival and large-scale conflict, especially as you move towards the endgame. I played the recent beta weekend of this and really enjoyed what was here. The building felt nice, the world looked great, and the quest design from what I saw seemed engaging too. The combat, more so when fighting melee, left a lot to be desired though. Hoping this can be improved in the future. Dune Awakening launches on the 10th of June for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and is shaping up to be one of the biggest survival games of the year for fans of the genre and the Dune universe alike. Pricing starts at $41.99, but if you get the deluxe or ultimate editions for $58.50 and $74.99 respectively, you can access the game 5 days early, get a season pass for future content, as well as some in-game costumes, digital art book, and the digital soundtrack. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach is the highly anticipated sequel to Hideo Kojima's genre-defining 2019 masterpiece. This time, Sam Porter Bridges returns for a new journey, this time starting in Mexico, ending up in Australia, joined by an expanded cast of characters and deeper, more complex mechanics. The game builds on the core themes of connection, isolation, and survival, introducing a fresh post-apocalyptic setting with vast and varied biomes. You'll once again traverse treacherous terrain, but now with new traversal tools like vehicles, expanded rope systems, and even collaborative structures built by other players. The game's asynchronous multiplayer system returns when the world evolves based on collective player actions, creating an ever-shifting landscape of paths, bridges, and shelters. Combat has been expanded with more enemy types, stealth options, and a deeper weapons system, but the focus remains on the weight of your cargo and the choices you make to reconnect the fractured world. The story promises even more twists, delivered through Kojima's signature cinematic style, with a cast that includes Norman Reedus, Lea Seydoux, and Troy Baker reprising their roles, alongside new characters played by Elle Fanning and Shioli Kutsuna. Launching 26th of June exclusively on the PlayStation 5 for $69.99 for the standard edition and $79.99 for the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition includes 48-hour early access as well as some in-game items and some early unlocks. PC release, like most Sony first-party titles, expected next year most likely. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach is set to be one of the most unique and talked about games of the year. For me, this is the only game of the year contender up against Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Next up, we have The Altars. It's a narrative-driven survival game from the creators of This War of Mine and Frostpunk, blending deep personal storytelling with tense resource management. You play as Jan Dolsky, a worker stranded on a hostile planet, where the only way to survive is to create altars, alternate versions of himself, each with unique skills and perspectives. These altars aren't just clones, they have distinct personalities, hopes, and fears. You'll need to manage their relationships, deal with conflicts, and make tough moral decisions as you build a mobile base that serves as your lifeline in an unforgiving alien world. Gameplay makes its survival strategy with a heavy dose of narrative choice. Each decision impacts not just your survival, but the emotional state of your altars, which in turn influences their abilities and how they interact with you and each other. Visually striking, focused on atmosphere and tension, The Altars launches on the 13th of June for PC via Steam. If you enjoyed the moral dilemmas of Frostpunk or the survival choices of This War of Mine, this one is to watch closely. There's no price on this one yet. And we actually have a console release. The Nintendo Switch 2 is the long-awaited follow-up to Nintendo's groundbreaking hybrid console. It's finally here. This next-generation system promises improved performance, better battery life, and a new visual standard for Nintendo games, all while maintaining the flexibility of both handheld and docked play. Hardware-wise, the Switch 2 features an upgraded custom processor, a larger display, and improved Joy-Con controllers with enhanced ergonomics and haptic feedback. They even include the ability for the Switch controls to be used as a mouse as well. Backward compatibility with existing Switch titles has been confirmed, meaning your current library carries over, and there will be opportunities to upgrade some of your Switch 1 titles into a Switch 2 version, for a price of course. The system also supports 4K output when docked, a first for Nintendo consoles. On the software side, launch titles include a mix of new and existing titles. Mario Kart World, which is the only big first-party title at launch, has taken some big inspiration from Forza Horizon series. It looks very, very good. It's joined by Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, Hogwarts Legacy, Split Fiction, Fortnite, as well as Switch 2 upgrades for Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, as well as quite a few other titles too. The Nintendo Switch 2 launches on the 5th of June with a base model priced at £395.99p. A premium bundle with Mario Kart World bundled in will retail for around £429.99. Expect demand to be sky high with pre-orders already selling out in many regions. Also, brace yourself for the new $80 standard price for games on this system. Let me know if you plan to pick one up in the comments below. Mindseye is a cinematic single-player action-adventure thriller from builder Rocket Boy, a studio founded by former Rockstar North veteran Leslie Benzies. Set in the near-future desert metropolis of Red Rock City, the game follows Jacob Diaz, a former soldier implanted with a mysterious neural device called the Mindseye. As Jacob delves into the secrets of his past and the true purpose of his implant, players will navigate a world where technology, ambition, and corruption collide. The game offers high-octane driving, explosive combat, and best-in-class cinematics, delivering a tightly crafted narrative experience. Players can expect a storyline that explores themes of artificial intelligence, greed, and the consequences of unchecked technological advancement. Additionally, Mindseye integrates with Builder Rocket Boy's Arcadia platform, allowing for user-generated content and custom missions, extending the game's replayability. Put me down as skeptical for this one. It looks really nice, but I have my doubts on whether this will deliver the goods come launch day. It definitely has my curiosity. We'll have to see how it turns out. Mindseye launches on the 10th of June for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and it's priced at $54.99. Pre-orders include the Deluxe Edition upgrade featuring exclusive weapons, vehicle skins, and bonus missions. Next up, we have Stellar Blade, developed by Shift Up and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's an action-packed, third-person hack-and-slash game that combines stylish combat with a compelling sci-fi narrative. Players take on the role of Eve, a warrior tasked with reclaiming Earth from a mysterious alien force known as the Natives. This game features fast-paced combat, allowing players to execute fluid combos, parries, and special attacks with a variety of weapons and skill trees to customize. Players can tailor Eve's abilities to their preferred playstyle. This is the PC version, launching on the 11th of June. It supports NVIDIA DLSS 4, AMD FSR 3, and unlocked frame rates, ensuring a smooth and visually stunning experience. Stellar Blade's Complete Edition includes additional content such as new costumes, weapons, and a crossover DLC with Goddess of Victory Nike. The game is available on PC via Steam and Epic Games Store, as well as already on the PlayStation 5 as well. It won't require a PSN account, although Sony are giving you an unlockable skin in-game early if you do link your PSN account. This game will reportedly have de novo DRM, so just fair warning, that usually does cause poor performance, so do bear that in mind. Might be worth waiting for PC reviews first to see how this port turns out. Some of these Sony ports come to PC flawlessly and others have come across buggy, so it's hard to tell how this one will land. The base edition of Stellar Blade will be $59.99 and the complete edition will be $79.99. BitCraft Online is a community-driven open-world sandbox MMO RPG developed by Clockwork Labs. Set in a procedurally generated world, the game emphasizes exploration, crafting, and cooperation. Players can build settlements, engage in agriculture, and shape the world through their actions, fostering a player-driven economy and society. The game offers a unique blend of survival mechanics and social gameplay, encouraging players to collaborate and create their own narratives. With a focus on emergent gameplay, BitCraft Online provides tools for players to influence the game's world and economy meaningfully. This kind of tees up a lot of the promises that we had from PAX Day that launched last year and is still in early access. And BitCraft Online is kind of ticking a lot of those boxes that PAX Day was saying. We'll have to see how that turns out. But BitCraft Online, it enters early access on the 20th of June for PC via Steam. And there is a free demo that's going to be available during the Steam Next Fest. That's going to be running from the 9th to the 16th of June. And and it'll allow you to experience the game's mechanics and community features firsthand. If this one looks of interest to you, make sure to go wishlist it, and you'll be notified when the demo is available. Next, we have FBC Firebreak. It's a free-player cooperative first-person shooter set in the universe of Remedy Entertainment's Control. Players assume the roles of elite agents within the Federal Bureau of Control, tasked with containing supernatural threats and anomalies within the oldest house. The game features a class-based system with each agent possessing unique abilities and weapons tailored to different playstyles. Missions are designed to encourage teamwork and strategic planning as players navigate these ever-shifting environments influenced by the Hiss. FBC Firebreak launches on the 17th of June for PC via Steam and Epic Games Store, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. The base game is priced at $39.99 with a deluxe edition offering additional cosmetic items and post-launch content. Managed to go hands-on with this recently, and it was very fun. It was actually quite difficult as well, but definitely some room for improvement here and there too, but it looked and played really, really well. Can't talk too much more about it at this point, but looking forward to jumping in when it launches. Lost in Random, The Eternal Die is a standalone action roguelike set in a whimsical yet dark world of random. Players step into the shoes of Queen Alexandra, embarking on a journey through procedurally generated realms dictated by the roll of a magical die. The game combines a real-time combat with strategic dice mechanics, allowing players to influence the battlefield by rolling the die to activate various abilities and effects. Each run offers new challenges and opportunities, with a variety of weapons and upgrades to discover. The Fortune edition of the game grants players up to 4 days of early access before the official launch, which is going to be on the 17th of June. The base game is priced at $19.99, $17.99 if you pre-purchase, and the Fortune edition is $31.99 or $23.99 if you pre-purchase before release. Lost in Random, The Eternal Die is available on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and the Nintendo Switch, and there is a demo available on Steam right now should you wish to try it beforehand. Keeping it all going, we have Dreadzone. It's a survival game set in a deadly quarantine zone. Scavenge for resources, craft tools, build shelter, and survive against dangerous animals, zombies, mutants, and other survivors. Explore the zone where desperation drives everyone to do whatever it takes to survive. If I'm honest, this one looks a little bit too good to be true, hoping this isn't another situation like the day before. If they can stick the landing with this, if they actually are cooking with this, it could be really impressive as a survival title and one I definitely want to check out. No doubt, I'll try to feature this on the channel and we can check it out together when it releases. Dreadzone enters early access on the 26th of June for PC via Steam, but there's no details on pricing at the moment. I also wouldn't be surprised if this one does get pushed back, but it looked interesting and I thought I'd include it in the list just in case. Star Overdrive is a high-speed action-adventure game set on a mysterious planet Sibet. You play as Bios, a courageous explorer who intercepts a strange distress signal and finds himself stranded in an uncharted world filled with danger, secrets, and breathtaking landscapes. Armed with a powerful keytar and a customizable hoverboard, Bios must navigate diverse biomes, overcome environmental puzzles, and battle enemies in his quest to uncover the truth behind the disappearance of his beloved Noose. The game focuses on fluid movement and momentum. The hoverboard is more than just transportation though. It's an integral part of gameplay, letting you zip across the landscape, perform aerial tricks, and gain access to hidden areas. As you explore, you'll gather resources to upgrade the hoverboard's speed, gravity control, and handling, unlocking new possibilities for traversal and combat. Launching on the 19th of June for PC via Steam, Star Overdrive looks like a fresh and vibrant take on the action-adventure genre. Definitely one to watch if you're into games that combine speed, exploration, and a killer soundtrack. Horizon Journey is an open-world survival game set on Mars. Developed by Red Divided Studios, players are tasked with establishing a colony on the Red Planet, managing resources, constructing habitats, and ensuring the survival of their crew. The game features realistic survival mechanics including oxygen management, temperature control, and resource gathering. Players can explore the Martian landscape, uncovering secrets and facing challenges unique to the harsh environment. Horizon Journey enters early access on the 27th of June for PC via Steam, offering both single-player and multiplayer modes for a comprehensive survival experience. This one's a bit of a throwback, but the GEX Trilogy is coming back. They're bringing back the beloved platforming Gecko, and it's a remastered collection of the original 3 games, GEX, GEX Enter the Gecko, and GEX 3 Deep Cover Gecko. Players can relive the quirky humour and challenging levels that made the series a classic. The remastered trilogy features updated graphics, improved controls, and the quality of life enhancements, making it accessible to both new players and long-time fans. Each game retains its unique levels and themes, from television parodies to movie-inspired worlds. The GEX Trilogy releases on the 16th of June for PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and the Nintendo Switch, offering a nostalgic trip down memory lane. There's no price for this one yet. Couple of DLCs to show you this month. First up, we have War Sails DLC. This is the long-awaited naval expansion for Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, adding fully playable sea battles and an entirely new Viking-inspired faction. You'll command your own ship, engage in naval combat with boarding actions, and explore a sprawling map filled with coastal settlements, hidden coves, and treacherous waters. Ship customization is a big part of the experience, with different classes of vessels, crew upgrades, and new trade routes opening up across the seas. This DLC is also introducing the Nords, a faction built around seafaring and raiding, complete with unique units and their own storylines. War Sails releases on the 17th of June for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. There's no price for the DLC yet. Wicked Isle is the first story-driven DLC for Atomfall, expanding the game's eerie post-nuclear folk horror world with the all-new region to explore. Midsummer Island is a remote, mist-shrouded place packed with mutated creatures, strange rituals, and a heavy sense of dread. This expansion introduces new characters, questlines, weapons, including a blunderbuss shotgun, and multiple new endings that tie back into the main story. If you purchase the deluxe edition, then this is included at no extra charge for you. Otherwise, the DLC will be $14.99 to be purchased separately when it releases. Wicked Isle launches on the 3rd of June for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Before we go, the last section, we do have a few playtests available in June for you to try. These are some that I've managed to find, and I'm not sure when some of these are ending, so depending on when you're watching this, they may be finished by that point. Anyway, up first we have Ferocious. This is a high-intensity, first-person survival shooter set on a mysterious island infested with dinosaurs, mercenaries, and hostile wildlife. The current open beta available to try now offers access to the first major level, Crevasse, where players will experience dynamic combat, environmental hazards, and resource gathering. The game combines fast-paced gunplay with survival mechanics like crafting and inventory management, aiming for a tense cinematic survival experience. The open beta is available right now on PC via Steam. No sign-up restrictions, just hit the request to access button on Steam page and you're in. Alternatively, make sure you're subscribed. I'll be having a video showing this gameplay up very soon. Next, we have Train Fort. This is a quirky co-op survival game where you and your friends build, maintain, and expand a massive steam-powered train as it hurtles through a post-apocalyptic landscape. The open beta is live now on PC, offering a chance to dive into the core gameplay mechanics like scavenging for resources, expanding your train's carriages, defending against bandits, and unlocking new technologies to keep your rolling fortress alive. It's chaotic, creative, and built for multiplayer teamwork. Same again, go to the Steam page, hit that request access button. You should be able to try it out for yourself. And these next two playtests, they are TBC, I would say. So they're going to be happening at some point in June, apparently, but we don't have an exact date. So first up, we have Chrono Odyssey. It's an ambitious open-world MMORPG set in a high fantasy universe, blending large-scale battles with a deep narrative focus on time manipulation and parallel dimensions. You'll explore dynamic environments, engage in action-focused combat, and uncover the secrets of a world where time itself is a powerful resource. This looks really, really interesting. Apparently, the publisher has a bit of a history of some pay-to-win stuff, though, so we'll have to see. Maybe this one's better, maybe this one's different. We'll see. But the upcoming playtest is scheduled for some time in June. There's no confirmed date yet, but you can request access directly through Steam at the moment by clicking the request access button, and just keep an eye on it and see if you get into the playtest. The next one is Ferocious. This was one that we covered back on the channel. It's a cooperative multiplayer action RPG and it focuses on teamwork, exploration, all that kind of stuff. And it's basically the game that's like an MMO dungeon, like run after run from like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV, but it doesn't have the MMO or the story. You're kind of just doing these dungeon runs, you're grinding for gear and stats, and it was quite interesting. You had these different kind of class archetypes. You had your DPS, your tanks, and your healers. But it wasn't like create your own character or anything like that. So I enjoyed what I played of this one. Interested to see what we kind of can learn in the new playtest for this. June 2025 at some point. Again, the developers confirmed in their Discord that a playtest is happening in June at some point. No specific date has been set yet. So easiest one for that is keep an eye on their Discord for exact details, and you can then sign up from there when it goes live. And lastly, The Midnight Walkers is a hardcore first-person PvPvE zombie survival extraction shooter set in an abandoned luxury mall. Players drop into the Liberty Grand Center to scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and extract before the infected swarm overwhelms them. Beta tests will run for 4 days. It's going to be starting on the 27th of June, and they're going to be focusing on stress testing servers, matchmaking, and the PvPvE balancing. Expect intense firefights, stealthy extractions, and the constant threat of other players gunning for your loot, or at worst, being chased and surrounded by zombies. The beta will be available via Steam, and players can request access directly on the store page. And that's a wrap on my highlights of games coming in June 2025. Whether you're hyped for the return of Death Stranding, can't wait to build your own kingdom in Mountain Blades, War Sales DLC, or you're lining up for the Nintendo Switch 2 on day one, shaping up to be an incredible month for gaming. Let me know down in the comments what's the top of your list for June. There's also the SummerGameFest kicking off Friday the 6th of June. That's 10 PM UK time for those. So do be prepared for new game announcements and maybe the odd shadow drop. I'm hoping for Arc Raiders to just shadow drop on like they did with the finals for the Game Awards. We'll have to see. At the very least, maybe a playtest. However, I'm blessed to be going to Bali for 11 days in June. But that does mean I'll miss the launch of Dune Awakening. You'll no doubt see me catching up on the sands of Arrakis upon my return. The Altars is another one that I've been eagerly waiting for. I'll be diving into that once I get back. No Death Stranding 2 for me though. I do still need to play the first one, so I'm going to try and play that one first and maybe double back to Death Stranding 2 once it comes out on PC next year. This also means I'll miss Steam Next Fest, which is June 25. That's going to be running from the 9th to the 16th. Won't be able to cover anything for that because again, I'll be away, but no doubt there'll be loads of cool and exciting new demos to try. Let me know what your favorites are, and if there's any you check out that you enjoy, let me know if there's any that you think I should check out. Please do feel free to join the Discord as well. It'd be great to have you there. A link can be found in the description below. Anyway, I feel like I've been yapping. That's all from me this month. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos covering the latest games from AAA to indie and everything in between. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.